Mr. Master Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, forgive me for chewing while I give this evaluation. I'm getting over a cold and I'll cough myself to death if I don't. Tonight, it's my pleasure to evaluate Melissa's second speech, and one of the things that I really want to first compliment you on is that it's just such a passionate and confident speech about a subject that's very dear to your heart. I often get the impression with Melissa that there's a whole depth of understanding about things that we really need to take better care of in our lives, what we eat, the way that we approach spirituality and the way we think about things like spirituality. I think Melissa's our spirit guide in this area. I really would like to thank you for that. It's very good. The purpose of your speech, the second speech, again, a great second speech. You were very confident, you came out front straight away. No notes, which is really a great achievement for most of us. Notes are okay, even into second, third, fourth, fifth speech, but the ultimate goal obviously is not to use notes. Melissa did a fine job of that. The second speech is about being organised, having an organised speech. I felt, well, Melissa, you got off to a little bit of a shaky start perhaps in just defining where we were headed with it. You did break it out into an organised schema where you said, I'm now going to tell you why you should meditate, why I think that you should all become masters of your own thought. And this is from my experience. The fact that you drew from your own experience and used that experience, of course, gave you a lot of credibility with your speech. It's a very short period of time, I have a lot to say. However, to pick on a few things, make a few suggestions to improve your speech. First of all, when you came out here and did this, obviously that most of us know that hands in the pockets. We'll try and avoid the hands in the pockets, avoid that. I heard you say you guys a lot. I would prefer as someone who just would like to hear just a little bit more professionalism in a speech, something like, now everyone I'd like to, my fellow Toastmasters, I'd like to tell you about this based on my experiences. So maybe avoid those sort of colloquialisms and come up with something a little bit more friendly, perhaps. Body movement, good movement. I felt you had good contact with the audience. All of that was pretty much a little bit uncomfortable in the way that you moved. And I think that breathing exercises and just giving a little bit of thought to some of the meditation techniques that you've learned can help you with being a little bit more comfortable when you come out, and I think your body will follow along with that. Just a little bit of, obviously, a little bit of awkward stuff going on, and that came about as a result of the hand. My time's up. Melissa, excellent job. I'd like to make this comment to you and to the other speakers, if I can just cut off. I'll finish with it, Melissa. Thank you very much. I'd just like to make a quick point. All of our speakers tonight said thank you at the end of their speeches. And I think, as Peter will tell us, it's the Toastmaster way to finish simply by finishing a point, handing it over, Mr. Toastmaster. Really, it is the audience, it's us who have just heard your speech. We've taken something away from you. It's us who should thank you. And I think that's the Toastmaster way. Mr. Master Evaluator.
I can tell you're really passionate about meditating, and I would suggest you just keep talking about that in our speeches, but just in like a different way. So you get really good at talking about that. All right, next evaluation we have evaluating Sean, funny man, icebreaker, and we have Tom. Please put your hands together for Tom.
Fellow Toastmasters, Sean, you did a great job. When you came out, you immediately got a laugh, which drew people in to just made you feel more accepted and more welcome. Your joke about how you can no longer drink German beer, you just immediately captured everyone and made them feel warm and attracted to you. And the same with adding additional humor of the mistranslation with your grandmother when you inadvertently invited yourself to Germany and help her. Another thing you did really well, which was especially impressive for an icebreaker, is you just got right out in front of here with no notes, and you were taking charge of the space, which is good. There was some nervousness there, you could see, but it didn't detract too much from the speech, so you did a really good job there. You had good posture, good facial expressions, good vocal variety, so it was pretty amazing how well you did for an icebreaker. A couple things that you could maybe work on. There was a line in your speech where you said that it was sort of a dismissive thing where the college really wasn't relevant. If it's not relevant, don't include it, just leave that out and just move right along. You had some other verbal tics that our awe counter will get you on, but nothing major at all.
That one's coming.
But your best asset's your engaging personality, and you immediately win the audience over, and so they will forgive a lot just because you're so likable, and the rest is just practice. But the hard part you've already got, and that's a real bonus in your icebreaker. Good eye contact. That's it. Everything that you did was off to a really good start, and it made us want to hear more from you in the future. We'll look forward to hearing some more of your speeches. Good job.
Thank you.